what my smoker's doing out there. I got some good stuff. Big bud. Very big. Noise. Some of the best shit I've had in a long time. So, how's everybody doing out there? This pandemic going on? Because there's nothing else to talk about. You know why? Because there's a pandemic going on. We're all quarantined in our house. In our houses. We therefore have no life anymore. Shocker there. Of course, this isn't new for me. Y'all are just like me now. I'm just kidding. Oh, by the way, you guys like my mask that I made? I made this out of an old shirt. It's so nice. I think I look like a ninja when I wear it from the Foot Clan. Y'all remember the Foot? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? So there's my mask. And look, I can actually, the strings are so friggin' long. I can wrap it around like this. Yeah, I'll come out with a new style here. This is how we do it. Alright, so there it is. Y'all like my mask? It even comes complete with a headband. Oh yeah, for you to be stylish. See, I could do this. Let's see. And that adds another layer of protection. And you know what? I can still breathe easily. That's great. So I think mine shall be as such. Alright. I think I'm good to go. How about you guys? Been working on your mask? I just cut off the bottom of a shirt that I didn't want to wear anymore. That I was getting rid of anyways. I want to take this off because it's seriously freaking with the filter. But it's great because it doesn't bother me to wear it at all. Oh, and look. I didn't even know that. Easy take off, easy put on. There you go. Just keep it on. Keep it tied on. There we go. I'm good. Yeah. I got this shit in the bag, y'all. Oh yeah. That's where I've always been. In wood. Since I learned it was bad. Now they've made it mandatory to wear masks. Now store people are turning you away at the door if you're not wearing a mask. You stupid ass motherfuckers. If you would have had everybody wearing a mask from the very beginning instead of telling people to stop buying them out and shit, which people shouldn't be buying them out, but still. We should have been wearing masks from the very fucking beginning, people. I mean, come the fuck on. What did they think was gonna happen? I mean, it's a pandemic. We haven't had one of these for about 100 years, 102. So, did you really think it was gonna be bad? So we should have been wearing masks. Like, as when it came over here, it started spreading so quickly. As soon as it started spreading so quickly, that should have told, put mask on. Oh, but no. Masks only protect you if you're sick and it stops you from spreading the infection. No, motherfucker. No. Okay, for one, You can't tell me that something over my mouth is not going to stop flying mucus from going into my mouth. Like when somebody sneezes or coughs. Said this before. Have you ever seen that episode of Mythbusters, the flu episode? They show you how far a sneeze or a cough can go. I mean, that was the first thing that popped in my mind. And then number two, they knew that people were asymptomatic for like the first 2 weeks. And still, unless you're showing symptoms, you don't have to wear a mask. But they're asymptomatic for 2 weeks and infectious for that 2 week period as well, is what they're saying. So we shouldn't be wearing masks when we don't even know that we could have it. And the other thing that got me is when this first started, all they wanted to know is like, oh, have you had contact with anybody that's traveled outside of the US or been to China? At first it was just been to China. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know if you have actually been in contact with somebody that's traveled outside of the US? Okay, because you can stop and talk to somebody while you're grocery shopping. I mean, so many people fucking do it. You know, or somebody is grocery shopping, or you're out grocery shopping, or, you know, just out in the public. Hey, can you hand me that? You know, excuse me, miss, could you hand me that? Or excuse me, blah, blah, blah. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Shake hands. Oh, yeah, you know, and all that interaction's going on. But it's all casual politeness. We're not getting into detail. I'm not asking you, hey, have you traveled outside the US lately? That's not anything that comes up in fucking stranger conversation. I mean, seriously? How are we supposed to know when we're walking next to these people and we're next to them and they're coughing around us and all this, that, and the other? You know, how do we know that they traveled outside of the US? Or is everybody that traveled outside the US supposed to just tell us? I mean, no. Like, that's stupid. We should have been wearing masks from the very beginning. It would have slowed with the infection, probably wouldn't have been this bad. But everybody that thought that, everybody said we were crazy for wanting to wear masks from the beginning. But guess what? Now they're making it fucking mandatory. At least in Maryland they are. They're turning you out away from the store if you ain't got your face covered. They even set a timer, they're like by 8 p.m. on da-da-da date. It's the only way to slow it. I mean, come on. This is just common sense. It's just fucking common sense. I mean, you don't need to know you don't need to be a fucking scientist. You don't need to be a fucking doctor to just look at it and see. Like, I don't know, it just made perfect sense to me. And plus, you know, when it's something that it's that serious, they should have been taking it more seriously from the very beginning. I mean, come on, we should have been ahead of this. We should have. It's utter idiocracy and fucking lack of caring that, you know, and since this shit started happening. I was cautious when I went out, when I had to. Just try to do my daily life. But, man. No. I just have to tell you. No. We were right. And see, the thing is that, you know, it always feels nice to be right. And you're like, yeah, hey, you were right all along. Yeah, no shit. Dipshit. But it doesn't at the same time, because it's just frustrating and really pisses me off. I'm just like, yeah, I was right. Or yeah, we were right. And we could have avoided all of this. And the thing is, it hurts me so much that, like, it's like, you see that I'm right now because it's all fucking happened. Now we can't do anything. If you just would have listened, all of this wouldn't have happened. by the time they realize that we're right, it's too late. It's just too late. I mean, you don't have to do that much research. Honestly, just watch Mythbusters flu episode. Look it up. Look it up and watch it. There's bits and pieces of it on the YouTube, I know for sure. It's worth it. It seriously is, just to see how far shit spreads. Watch the one with the dinner party too. It's amazing. Of course, I do think they need to do another different controlled experiment with it, but still, it's a real eye-opener. And I mean, it just puts things into perspective and gives you just a bit of common sense, hopefully. But there are people out there who lack common sense. Can you believe that? Like, seriously, there's people out there that lack common sense. They don't have it at all. It's non-existent. It's very aggravating to be around those people. Like, but why did you do that? And it's something that everybody knows not to do. Like a 5-year-old would know, you know, just as an example. There they are doing it. Alright, I'm gonna peace out here, guys. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay entertained. Remember, there is a Netflix party out there, which is just like Facebook Watch. So you can watch movies with your friends and your family on the Netflix website. It's totally awesome. You can chat while watching a movie. There's tons of free things out there. There's a really cool, for parents out there, it's a cool website called iCivics.com. Me personally, civics is not actually my forte, and at first I thought it would be really boring, but I decided to look into it, and it actually isn't. They have these little games in there that you play, and it teaches you about civics. It teaches, like, there's one that teaches you pretty much the Bill of Rights, but it doesn't just sit there and teach it to you. You have to keep going over the information because you're running a law firm. And they have one where you build a campaign. And you get these little certificates at the end that you can print out for your kids. You know, and and they really do. It's honestly, I played it, you know, just to try it out. I played a couple of the games and I loved it. It was great. It was really neat. And like, I had no idea how to, there's run a campaign, presidential campaign, but then it shows you how to run a presidential campaign. But then there's also one where you just start a movement. Like I did something where I did animal rights, and like I didn't know the steps necessary to go and like actually get seen and now I do because I played that game. So, and it's fun and it's interesting. There's little mini games inside the game that you have to complete in order to, it's cool. I'm just saying it's definitely worth checking out and it's fun to play. And I, for one, think civics is absolutely boring, but I like this. So iCivics, I think it's .com or .org, something like that. Just Google iCivics. It's a really cool website, and some really cool people came up with it. So check it out. All right, so keep yourselves entertained. Stay inside. If you have to go outside, cover your face. Cover your face. If you wear gloves, remember that gloves do not keep you completely safe. You still have to pay attention to what you're touching. So if you pick up something, and that something's contaminated, that something has the virus on it or germs or whatever, and you put it down, don't pick up your phone when it rings and start touching it, because then all the germs is going to get on there and you're not going to think to wipe that off. And then you're going to take your gloves off and then you're going to touch your phone. And then you're going to touch your face, this and that, or then you're going to put your phone up to your face. I mean, just be mindful what you're touching. Be mindful when you take your gloves off. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there for proper glove handling, or glove, proper ways to take your gloves off, the proper way to use them and everything. And it's worth it to take a look at those too. So I'm going to say stay safe. Love you guys. Be good.